Okay, Ray, tell me what happened at the bridge just now.
The I-70.
Yes.
Okay, once we occupied I-70, we instructed the other protesters to link arms. After we linked arms for about 3 to 4 minutes, people began to sit Indian style on the ground. There was a young Caucasian female who was sitting down. Police pepper sprayed her and others who were sitting on the first front line that we had. And then they beat her. She fell backwards and hit her head on the ground and was unconscious. They drug her probably about 20 feet, flipped her over, cuffed her, and then drug her away. I'm assuming they took her to the white police bus that they had. It was about the size of a school bus and it was painted all white. They also pepper sprayed Heather, who is a live streamer and who uses a wheelchair. Someone shielded her by jumping in front of her with an umbrella. We believe that she still came in contact with a bit of pepper spray, but she said that she was okay. And we had someone watch after her from that point on. There was also a reporter who was there, who was a Caucasian female. The commanding officer, who was about 300 pounds, Caucasian male, stated that she was on the wrong side of history, and he jumped at her and made other motions, and she just told him that, no, he told her that she was on the wrong side with us, and she told him that he was on the wrong side of history. There were other females that were also beat who were mostly Caucasian, and there were about 4 to 5 arrests made on the bridge. Afterwards, when me and the other protesters began to retreat back to the downtown area, to the different streets, police followed us, macing and pushing us from behind, agitating us by banging their billy clubs on the ground and spewing hate at us.
What was the reaction after you saw these women getting hit and beat? What was the reaction from the crowd?
People were more angry, but there were no articles thrown at police. We still remained peaceful for the most part. I mean, maybe a few curse words, but that's nothing compared to physical altercation. There were no physical altercations. No police were hurt or injured.
And were there any other actions by the police other than macing and hitting women in the front of the line? Were they located in any other place?
The police were located in the front of the line and on both sides of the line. So, and then we left the on-ramp and we went to the off-ramp, and police crawled over the wall to further approach us, and they were still very, very aggressive.
Were all the people that you saw beat, were they all women?
No, there were both men and women who were there. Some men were handcuffed and they were handled very roughly, but most of the women were the ones who took the abuse.
And again, were any of you all who were peacefully protesting, did anybody throw anything at them? Did any of them hit any of the officers? Was there anything physical between that started from the protesters towards the officers?
No, none of the people who were attacked were being aggressive with the police officers or throwing any objects or causing them any physically bodily harm.
How long did they stay at the protest?
Like the time period that we were on the bridge? Or no,
yes, they stayed the whole time?
The police officers, the police came, there was already a police officer blocking traffic from the off-ramp. And when we got on the bridge, they gave us probably about 10 minutes to assemble, and then they surrounded us.
And then can you just tell me your full name, please?
Rachel Johns.
Okay, Johns.
Johns.
Okay, thank you.